One of the most interesting parts of all auto racing is to watch the start of a race here at Pocono. The fans are now getting up on their feet because the drivers are going to fan out and try to pass each other. They'll go 3, 4, 5 wide when they see the green flag. It all has to filter down to just 2 wide as they head to the first turn.
Every seat sold out. 43 cars come over that very flat fairgrounds kind of turn. They prepare for the start. Here it comes. For the 26th time, the Pennsylvania 500 is underway. On the brake, blue car into the lead, Mike Skinner.
5 wide already down the front straightaway, and they'll have to get back in double file when they go through turn 1.
Skinner pulls away 5 car lengths as they hit the back straightaway here. A little over 3,000 feet. 3,700 feet in the main straight. Now, that notorious tunnel turn.
It's a test of courage as they go down in that corner. They carry tremendous speed in through the tunnel turn, as you can see.
Short straightaway, 1,700 feet. It's been the demise of many a good race car. And now they sweep around this 2.5-mile track. They're back, and down the main straightaway they come. Up in front, Skinner is first, and it is Mark Martin sustaining second spot. 8th race that Skinner has led this year on that first lap. Picks up 5 important Winston Cup points.
For sure.
Yeah, he's not really hurt.
No.
We're back with you at Pocono, Pennsylvania, watching Kenny Irwin limp away from a destroyed car number 28 that had started 19th on the grid today. Let's take a look at what happened, Buddy Baker.
23, Jimmy Spencer on the inside of Kenny Irwin. They make contact right there. Kenny Irwin hard in to the wall there on the driver's side. You never want to see that happen. And as he gets stopped, fire erupts under the left front corner.
Moments later, here he is clambering out of car number 28. Looks like he may have hurt his left foot. But he didn't want to be held. He wanted to go and point to someone specifically. And that someone, Jimmy Spencer.
Wow.
What do you think, bump or chop?
Well, both of them wanted the preferred line going in the corner. Jimmy was already committed on the bottom part of the racetrack, and Kenny Irwin came down a little bit, and the two got together. I wouldn't really blame anyone.
Spencer had his wheels all the way up underneath. He was there. Take a look again.
They're almost side by side as they approach the corner, so.
Yeah, they both own the territory right there.
Now you watch the 28. Jimmy's still on the bottom, and they just touch right there.
And watch the 98.
Rick Mast just barely gets by on the inside in the 98 car there.
Mr. Lucky, Rick Mast on that one. In the Cale Yarborough car. He's already picked him up. He is taken in the last lap. Look at this move. Here's Gordon on the inside.
That's a pass there going down towards the tunnel turn. You have to give way there. You can't make it through there too wide.
Martin is back in the top 20. He's into 19th with that car 6. Just past both Waltrip and Mayfield.
Marlin's going to try to take it back on the bottom. Crowd on its feet.
Here they come down the main straightaway. Sterling Marlin pressing, moving up 2 Chevys side by side. 190-mile-per-hour shootout into turn 1. Hard on the brakes. Let's see who's going to give.
While they run side by side, Mike Skinner and quite a few of the other cars are closing in as they run side by side.
Look at Dale Jarrett make that move on the outside. Sterling Marlin has to settle back a spot. Jarrett up to 3rd. Marlin falls to 4th.
Yeah, you see Marlin throw the car to the outside. He just got
trouble there. I
right
saw
in the wall.
Hit the wall.
And that's the leader.
Sure
it's
is.
the 22 of Ward Burton. Ward Burton's Caterpillar Pontiac slams the wall in turn 3. Caution is out. Racing back to the line.
A lot of damage to the right front corner. You can see the sheet metal pushed in past it directly into the wall coming out of the tunnel turn.
Oh, he's got major damage. Right front wheel isn't even turning on that race car.
2 laps complete as they go back to green, buddy.
And another thing that drives guys crazy, you see up in that corner, turn 3 up there, it's shady up there. The clouds are starting to move in around here, and that drives the crew chief crazy, trying to adjust. As one corner will be great, the next corner not good at all.
Second caution period completed, and we're right back at it. It's Skinner versus Gordon for the lead in the 26th annual Pennsylvania 500. Skinner trying to make the move, going to that very difficult tunnel turn. He's made that move.
Wow. Skinner strong here this afternoon at Pocono. Gordon getting ready to come back at him again, though, coming out of the tunnel.
He's up there.
He's got him. Going into 3.
And here comes Jarrett.
Yeah, Jarrett just flew up there. The third place car, that blue car in third place right there. Dale Jarrett, our points leader. He's sitting here watching this great race right now, not involving himself in anything that might get him in trouble.
Everybody on their feet as they come by side by side.
Oh, it's outside. 3 wide down the front straightaway.
For the lead. 3 wide, and Jarrett gets it.
Dale Earnhardt with that Ford just swung down to the bottom of the track and put the move on the 2 leaders. Skinner comes after him now. Low coming out of turn 1. Gordon up on the outside. This for second place. Where a moment ago those 2 were squared off in a duel for the lead. They're looking up from under right now.
Skinner moves back into second.
Looks like calisthenics down below. Everybody sits down, jumps up, sits down, jumps up every time they come out of 3.
Guess who this is right here? Mr. Earnhardt's on the move too, and that black number 3.
Up to 6.
They rolled the dice with that car this morning, threw some setup things at it, tried to make it a little... Oh! John Andretti in trouble.
It's going to bring out your 3rd caution of the day as he slides down across the racetrack. Yellow is out.
Well, John crashed here in June, crashed in July.
Didn't want to do that.
No.
The petty team looking on.
Robbie Loomis, the crew chief, the fellow with the mustache.
Okay, Tony Stewart, right there is Tony Stewart. He and the 43 right there of John Andretti go down into turn 1 together. They make slight contact. You see Tony Stewart in the grass and back out into the 43. And when you touch there, you cannot save it.
Hard into the wall, driver's side. Hope he's okay.
Tony Stewart tried every way in the world to miss him. He ran out in the grass, then the car kicked back out into the racetrack and made contact on John Andretti.
Dale Jarrett. What a story he has been this season. That Robert Yates car has been so consistent. That dramatic win at Michigan, when he just waxed them, the first 50 laps were as good as anything we've seen at Michigan. And then the last 100, my gosh, this number 88 just poured it on. It looked like they had something to prove to the manufacturers up in Detroit. Take a look at who. Oh, here comes Gordon up on the outside.
Yow, that's hero material there. When you make a move on the outside coming off a corner like that, I'm not sure that something didn't happen to the 88. He lost a lot of momentum there.
Lost a lot of momentum, and here comes Bobby Labonte's 88 devouring him as they go to turn 3. Bobby,
he's got whatever was wrong, he's back.
That's out the back of Jeff Burton's 5th place car at the present time, number 99, the Excite car.
Oh, challenge for the lead.
How about that?
DJ, power move on the high side.
Well, it just happened to him just a little while ago. Looking back at Jeff Gordon, he's got to go, wait a minute. That was a replay of what I did to you not long ago.
We've seen an awful lot of passing on the high side, buddy, more than we ordinarily see here at Pocono.
I think it has to do with shifting. I think if you just happen to not get it in gear at the proper time or anything like that and break momentum, the car that's already in gear gets a jump on you out of that corner.
Gordon looking up from under, the defending champion in the Pennsylvania 500. Settling this lap, and that crowd up and cheering. As Dale Jarrett takes that number 88 right back to the point. They're fidgeting with first place in the Pennsylvania 5. Oh,
whoa, what happened? Way back.
Something is amiss on the number 24. The defending champion is slowing down.
He's in the great part of the racetrack, and he looks to be way off power right now. Oh, right front tire.
Jeff Gordon's lost the right front. He is just now on the middle of the Long Pond Straight, a long way back to pit road.
Not only that, it's tearing that right front corner off of that car. You see the left front also vibrating very, very hard.
Take a look at that crowd.
He felt it going down, moved up near the wall in case it did go completely flat. It waited until the straightaway, but look at the front end of that car.
Let's get to Randy.
Hey guys, just before that, Jeff Gordon drove down into turn 1. He said, Ray Evernham, I don't know if the right front is going to make it. Ray said, go ahead and pull over. Let the 88 car of Jarrett go by if you have to. Jeff was complaining about the car had a pretty good pit push. The next time by, that right front went. Jeff was on the radio immediately, totally disappointed.
Well, it's going to be very interesting because I'm sure they're going to have to do some body work also on the 24. That tire is really giving that fender a whipping right now.
And he's falling all the way back and then some. Yeah, you can see the whole thing is beat up on the backside.
Here he comes, pit road.
He just made it to pit road. Just made it. He was stuck on the outside.
The interliner out also. Now he's dragging the car on the pit road there. The interliner blew just as he entered the pits.
Well, this team had no more opportunity to have a bad day if they wanted to win the Winston Cup Championship. Let's go to Randy Pemberton.
What they're going to try and do here is go ahead and put tires on it, see if they can get the sheet metal away from the right side, and go ahead and get caught back up. Here they go, peeling on the pits. They do not want to lose a lap here.
Okay, Jeff Gordon is the second car right there. So they head down the front straightaway. Gordon knows right now that things are not right. You see him starting in the corner, and the right front corner is already dragging as he starts in the corner there. Flat tire, up towards the wall he goes. Now he gets control of the car. He still has the inner liner up. He's trying to come in on the inner liner. There's a tire inside of that tire that you can run on. Now, as he starts down the back straightaway, this tire starts to come apart, and it does a lot of damage to the body panels in that car.
Buddy, I'd say that was... They're continuing to administer to Jeff Gordon's number 24 on pit road. He's being shown in 39th. But another story is developing further up pit road in the pit area of Dale Jarrett. Let's go to Mike Hogwood.
Brian Clark got his foot ran over by the car, and the medics are here attending to him. He is a crewman for Dale Jarrett. He's in a lot of pain right now. Todd Parrott just came by and said, hey, he thinks he's going to be okay. But
stop again. As Dale Jarrett was finishing and trying to get back on the track in that battle for track position.
Say it's a dream. I think the biggest thing is we've eliminated problems, and whenever you can do that, that gives you an awful good chance of the championship.
Thank you, Dale. Trouble on Rudd's car, number 10. Real trouble. That's such a sadness for Ricky Rudd as he tries to keep that string of consecutive seasons going.
You can see the smoke coming out of the wheel well there on the left front through the wheel itself.
Caution is out for this.
Yeah, he's got a left front tire gone down.
Well, we heard Todd Parrott say there's no way that we can make it.
Fire on Ricky Rudd's car. Left front on fire. Started out as just a flat. It's getting worse.
Fire and rain here today. They're saying this caution is out, number 1 for the number 10 car, and the number 2 reason is there's another shower on the track. Mike Fatback McSwain, the crew chief on that one, has put such a hard effort into getting Ricky Rudd's team back together and making them competitive.
Whoa.
Boy, that looks hot.
I wonder if the inner liner just let go.
Well, whatever it was, now everything's back to normal. That's the fire extinguisher there. It's all over.
Leaders on pit road. Here are the front 3. Jarrett at the top of your screen. Bobby Labonte already in, making that change to the right side.
It was done under caution. Surely worked to his advantage. And Ricky Rudd still having problems. They changed the left front. Obviously, it's more than that. This left front isn't turning. He is grinding the wheel away, the frame, and everything else. Ricky Rudd, an owner driver, he will pay the bill on this one, and it'll be a steep bill.
You're exactly right. And the sway bar arms and everything else are grinding off right there, so a lot of problems. That left front's covered with stuff that he's wearing out right now that they can't replace in a hurry.
So that consecutive season win record at what, 16?
16.
Not going to get a crack at keeping that one going today. Let's hope it happens before this season comes to completion.
Well, Brickyard's next, and he's one there. Gordon on pit road again. You saw the car right in the background.
Week off next Sunday, then it's 11 straight weeks that the Winston Cup teams will be on the road.
That car's got a lot of damage to the right rear corner there. It's smashed all the way in past the tires there. You can see it right in there. A lot of damage on that car on the right rear corner.
Yep, and it's on fire again. Not a fun day for Ricky Rudd. One of the more popular drivers in the Winston Cup Series. Been around a long, long time. Tenacious competitor.
He's lost his sponsor. It's not going well for Ricky Rudd, Chesapeake, Virginia.
In that kind of competition.
The black car leads the collage. That car number 98 of Rick Mast, a very unusual paint job. Only the 4th race this year that Earnhardt has led.
98 there.
Oh, the wall.
Trouble.
Hard crash.
Bill Elliott, I believe.
Yep.
Ducking to avoid. Elliott looking for a good run today. Have been up here in the top 10. 8th yellow comes out, and that one is a hard hit.
Yeah, that's a big
Bill Elliott. Let's see what happens. He is okay out of the car and walking away.
Okay, Bill Elliott right there. Jerry Nadeau in the 9 right there. As they approach turn 3, Nadeau on the inside. Right there, they make a little contact, and around goes Bill Elliott hard into the outside wall. Everybody else gets by on the bottom side of the racetrack.
Thank goodness it wasn't flush against the wall. The rear end
Huck Strickland there.
From on board Nadeau in the number 9 car.
Okay, this is across the short chute. As they go down through there, that's Bill Elliott on the outside. As they go down into turn 3, you'll see Nadeau coming up. Right there, he makes contact, and around goes Bill Elliott.
Didn't take much, but it sure sent Elliott into the wall hard.
Nadeau drove for Elliott just a year ago.
And he's fine.
Nope, that shouldn't hurt him at all. Jimmy Spencer, who's leading this crowd, is down 2 laps. He's basically just behind Steve Park on 1 lap down. So if we get a caution flag right now, Spencer will have picked up 1 lap and only be 1 lap down.
This is Bobby Labonte you're riding with. You see him taking a wide run in there, right down to the bottom now as Steve Park moves up the racetrack just a little bit.
It's for the lead.
For first place. Bobby Labonte has it. Is he on the way to the sweep? He won here in June. Can he do it again? Meanwhile, further back in the pack, the number 3 car has come from 22nd to 15th in 2 laps. Earnhardt is on a roll with those 2 tires and that last little gasp of gasoline. Here he comes, still sorting himself out. Underneath Hut Strickland, underneath Johnny Benson.
Oh, he hits
Stewart.
Johnny Benson there. Johnny Benson holds on, but that was almost a major crash there.
That could have been bad. 3 wide.
Benson did an absolutely marvelous job of hanging onto that race car. In the hands of a lesser man, that thing would have been in the wall, would have been a big crash. Great job by Johnny Benson.
Avoided caution number 9. And we've got the crash down here. That's Nadeau in the wall, and it's also Kenny Wallace.
Oh.
There's number 9, and that is a hard hit.
Huge
on
hit.
those 2. For those 2 rigs, well, that one's moving. But look at the back end. They've crunched that one up. That's a Wallace pulling away. Nadeau coming out of the number 9.
That's good to see. He's sitting on the door jam there, trying to get his breath back.
He really hit hard. Roof caved in.
You're riding with Nadeau, number 9. Down the long straightaway going to turn 1.
Oh, wicked.
Wow. Mike Skinner was the car on the far. Every move he makes right now takes total concentration. Bobby Labonte right now is in what they call the zone.
2nd place car. Here's Jarrett in the 88. The 3rd place car, Mark Martin, the engine beginning to stutter. The 2 car up in there, lap down, Rusty Wallace being shown down a lap to the leader. And here comes number 20, Tony Stewart. just doesn't quit. Just keeps pressing. Just keeps going. Final lap. A dazzling display today by Tony Stewart. Last lap for this man, Bobby Labonte. A lot of engines smoldering here at the end of this race. As they're deployed, it's Labonte. If that car mechanically hangs together, he'll be there. Showed a lot of patience at midway and then put it to him when the time came. He's going to get himself a sweep. Fourth one in his
down towards the tunnel turn. This is the last real crucial turn that he has to go through. Very smooth, low line through there. Picks the throttle up, out towards the outside wall. Couldn't have asked for any better.
In pursuit, Jarrett behind, running for second spot, but he'll take a big jump at the points with the effort he's made. Final turn, final time. Down he comes. Checkers are out, and Bobby Labonte has won the Pennsylvania 500. It's a Pennsylvania sweep here at Pocono. Second place car to the line. That's Dale Jarrett crossing 8 6/10 seconds behind. And here comes Tony Stewart just behind. Mark Martin, he'll come across in. I'm proud of him. Back with more interviews, more of the great story of the 26th annual Pennsylvania 500, where Bobby Labonte reigns after this.